Hello and welcome to the Two-Fiddy. This is where we'll put the music. Right, hello, welcome to the Two-Fiddy, a weekly review show in which I tackle the IMDB top 250 films list from the bottom straight up to the top. 250 films in 250 weeks. After watching the films, I'll give a short and sweet little review, give you some of my thoughts, and then I'm going to rank the film on my own 250 film list as we go along. So by the end of 250 weeks, I'll have a Quizmaster's version of the 250. And the 250th ranked film on the list, as of right now, is a film called Lagaan, Once Upon a Time in India. 2001 Bollywood film about stuff. The film has a 95% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, and Roger Ebert gave it 3.5 out of 4 stars. I should preface this by saying I've never seen a Bollywood film, so I really don't know what to expect. So I'll be back after the film with my thoughts and a review, and I shall see you in, 3 hours and 44 minutes! Nearly 4 hours later, that film is finally over. Lagaan, Once Upon a Time in India, was pretty great. It was a pretty great film. So the film is basically about these Indian villages being taxed by the evil British. It takes place back in the day, you know, in olden times when the British were evil. And, well, they're still evil a lot of the time. And in this one village, the rainy season has come and there's been no rain, so they've not been able to grow anything. And the tax, or lagan, that's what it means, they're going to struggle to pay. So then we're introduced to Bhuvan. Bhuvan. He's our main character. We get introduced to him really early on. He sort of thwarts the main bad guy, who's this Captain Russell, evil British captain guy. They have their first confrontation. They butt heads. That hurt. The English, they love cricket. Hey, come on, the cricket. The Indian villagers are watching one day, and they sort of interfere a bit. And it starts this ruckus. Captain Russell makes a bet with the villagers, basically, which is, you play us in cricket, and if you win, you pay no taxes for 3 years, and if you lose, you pay triple taxes this year. So then we're just set into this story of Bhuvan getting this sort of ragtag bunch of people together to play cricket with him, and they don't know cricket, so they have to learn cricket. And the one who teaches them to play cricket is Elizabeth, which is Captain Russell's sister. Elizabeth has fallen for Bhuvan, but Bhuvan is with this other girl, Gauri. You think, will they, won't they? You think maybe it's a bit Romeo and Juliet sort of stuff going on. And like that's just sort of at the base level. And then above that, you've got this whole underdog story, this building the team, this sports movie. It felt like Mighty Ducks, Little Giants, Longest Yard. It's that sort of, you're putting a ragtag bunch of people together, these misfits that don't really seem like they'd be good at this thing, but they all have little things that make them better. There's one character who's got a disability. He's sort of got like a T-Rex arm going, but it turns out he could curve the ball. He could just gets around and hits wickets and stuff. So for a 3 hour and 40 minute film, it did not feel like it at all. The romantic subplots are likable for the most part, although I will say, in the end, Elizabeth gets the shaft because, if it wasn't for Elizabeth, these villagers would have no shot at winning this cricket match because she teaches them cricket. She risks everything, helps them, and at the end of it, it's just like, I'm going to be with Gauri. Oh, and then we get a voiceover at the end as well that just says, Elizabeth never married. So basically, she just pined for Bhuvan for her whole life and just died sad and alone. Her last scene in the movie is her, nearly in tears, fainting. And then she just goes off and we hear she died a widowed old hag. Not nice. And you know what? I never thought I'd say this. This film actually helped me understand and, dare I say, enjoy cricket. I mean, a good chunk of the film, they're learning cricket and everything, and I, knowing nothing about cricket, feel like I was learning about it with them. And then at the end, the last hour and a half of the film is a 3-day cricket match, and it's so intense. They just, the way they shot it, the way, Like, it's as perfect and well done as, like, all the great finales in sports movies, like all the great championship matches. If you've got 4 hours and you're looking for something new, something different you might not watch before, I would definitely suggest Lagaan. As it's the only film I've seen, Lagaan is ranked number 1 on my top 250 list. I don't think you'll be disappointed. And if you love cricket, hey, bonus for you, because I hated cricket, and this film's made me sort of a believer. I might actually watch some cricket. Probably not going to watch cricket. Like, be sure to join us again next week when we look at the next film in the top 250 list. So thanks again for joining me here on the Two-Fiddy, and we'll see you again next time. While you're at it, why don't you check out some of our other videos here on Filmageddon, such as this one and that one. They seem pretty good. They're funny. Trust me, we put a lot of effort into them. I don't even know what they are right now, but you should watch them.